at 8:18. Another check on the weather with Adam this morning.
Yeah, Brian, and this morning, it's been starting out what looks to be picture-perfect August weather for us, really. Abby picked a great day to be out so that I could get in here and kind of get my feet wet doing this just a little bit because, I mean, we can almost set this in autopilot in many regards. 64 degrees in downtown Seattle, as a matter of fact, and really how we look up and down the I-5 corridor. 64, 63, 64, 63. You get the idea. All these temperatures right in that same wheelhouse, and this is exactly where we usually see things for August. Temperatures in the 60s on the overnights. Then throughout the days, we warm up into the 70s, maybe the 80s, and works out just right, even to the mountains. And getting in towards the Wenatchee side of things, eastern side of Washington. We're just kind of starting out with these comfortable temperatures, 79, 80, 74, 73. A little bit later today, eastern Washington, I do have some thoughts for you if you're headed to eastern Washington, because check this out. While we might get up towards maybe 68 or 70 on the coast, that low pressure that's pushing all this nature's air conditioning, as it would be, is kind of keeping things cooler on the coast and into the Olympic Peninsula. We start to warm up into central Puget Sound, right exactly where we need to be in these just over room temperatures, 77, 76, 78, these sorts of things that we're seeing. But let me step out of the way here. Look at Wenatchee, triple digits. We're hitting 100 potentially today. So all that warm temperature on the eastern side of the state, perfectly comfortable, perfectly healthy, perfectly normal, right in through the Puget Sound region, all the way down through Centralia, looking at almost 80 degrees. Really hard to complain about what we're finding at this point. So, like I said, right now about 64. By noon today, we're hitting 68. By 5 and 6 o'clock tonight, getting up to those upper 70s. That's where we really kind of crest out. And then tonight, as they would say, good sleeping weather. That's we're looking at 68 degrees on the overnights here. So really turning pretty sharp for us. Next several days, what can we expect? Again, temperatures right in the 70s and 80s, and those overnight temperatures in the 60s. Perfect temperatures for the Mariners if you're headed out to a Mariners game, or if you're headed out to a hike or even a time on the water at this point. Really looking pretty fair. It is that return, though, later in the week where we have to watch out for those upper 80s and 90-degree temperatures where things start to heat up one more time. We really could use just a splash of rain at this point. I don't know if you've noticed your yard, but the leaves starting to fall from the trees already, crispy and dry. So we're starting to get some of that stuff that's really tinder dry and potentially dangerous. So that wildfire danger is still with us.